Hi there, Praveen Khanna is this side, and through this video I am going to share the knowledge I have gained as well as experience related to IELTS reading test. So here are my students' results in front of you who have used these key tips and they have excelled at IELTS. So let us start. First and foremost, IELTS readings not only tests your English, it also tests your mindset as well as your concentration. So, if you are a beginner, then as a beginner, I would suggest you to practice concentration first and foremost because it is the key. While doing readings, you may get distracted, and as a result, you may waste your quality time. So, first of all, be ace at it. Then secondly, you need to practice readings. Readings doesn't mean that you are attempting your IELTS reading test and you are answering questions. Your aim should be to understand language. And while understanding language, you must aim to understand maximum things in minimum time, right? And then further, I would suggest you to work on your vocabulary because very often it happens that in IELTS you get variety of words. There are synonyms and as well as there are unknown words. So to help you guys with unknown words, I have made a special video which is right now blinking on I button of your screen. You can go there and watch that video. So because while answering questions, we have to understand rephrasings and we have to understand synonyms to answer the question. So these are key three things if you are going as a beginner. Moving further, when you are starting your readings, I see that 90% students do this mistake, and that is they straight away jump to questions. They skip headings, subtitles, and as well as diagrams given. So you should try to catch preview from these things because these are very important. And then most oftenly there is glossary given because an IELTS readings also tries to help you through giving word meanings as well as glossaries if there are any scientific terms or tough words used in the passage or along the passage. Then further, of course, you need to read your instructions and you should underline your keywords carefully and you should try to predict what is your answer after going through your question. Understanding question is 70% part of game. In majority of cases, you will not be able to answer that question where you have not understood well. So work out as a beginner that you are understanding maximum questions of your reading test, and same thing applies to your IELTS listenings also, right? Then after you have gone through all questions, keep one thing in mind while attempting that all questions are not for you. Means to say, in other words, I want to say that as a regular student, if you are aiming 6 bands, let us say, you are going to find 5 or 6 questions which may puzzle you, so you are not to waste your time attempting these questions. Your vital time will be exhausted and as a result you will not be able to complete your 40 questions. You must have a strategy when you are attempting your 3 sections in IELTS readings. That is, you should try to finish your section 1 in 17 minutes, section 2 in 18 minutes, section 3 in 19 minutes. That way you can manage to save 6 minutes to complete or to solve questions which you have skipped. And if you are not getting time, 6 minutes, but you will be able to have some guess. Okay, because in IELTS reading there is no negative marking. You should not leave any question unattempted, at least at the end. At the end, again I'm saying, make a guess. Okay, let us move further. So when starting a reading passage, you need to have very good start, and that doesn't mean that you are to attempt all questions serially. You can start with any particular activity which is of your interest. Like many students like heading matching, or they like fill-ups, or they like table completion or diagram labeling. These are quite easy exercises. So they don't like true false, they don't like yes or no questions. Even some students also do not like heading matching. So what I want to say is, in particular section there is no necessity to go serially. You can start with an activity which you like, and later on, once you are in your comfort mode, you have attained momentum, you can then afterwards complete the initial activity or the remaining activity. Okay, you are to transfer answers on your answer sheet in reading, because no extra time will be given to you in readings like it is given in listenings, right? So in listenings it is advised that a student needs to transfer after the completion of the listening test, but in readings it is not so. You have to transfer answers side by side. You will not be given extra time, right? And when doing true false not given questions at that point of time, guys, I can tell you there is very simple trap that if you are simply matching words given, you are not going to find the correct answer. Again, I am saying that is only a trap to get diverted towards true or false. And if you want more details on these questions, again, there is a video exclusively on this particular activity blinking on your I button of screen, right? So don't match words. And now finally, there is some word of advice for regular students who are now all set for their exams. So first and foremost, they have to manage their time well, and I have already said a lot about time management. Fine. And you are to try, you are always to finish your test 5 minutes before the allotted time. Means in classrooms, make it a habit of finishing your reading test in 55 minutes, right? And then of course you need to be calm, control your senses, because in exam conditions you may be running short of time. But if you are having less time, don't go to attempt many questions, at least try to attempt a few questions. And again, I am saying, don't leave any question unattempted, at least make a guess, right? And then further, guys, during your classes you need to be consistent, because consistency and regularity is your key. On daily basis, not only you have to be present, you have to maintain a level, but at the same time you also have to raise the bar gradually, because that way, if a student of 6 has consistently scored 7 bands in his classes for last 10 days, there are chances that this student can score 6 plus bands, or maybe 7 or 7 plus very easily, because it is all mind game, right? So, and suggest me guys on which particular module I should make videos to help you guys. Okay, so see you in next video. Keep commenting and liking and sharing. Bye bye.